Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Committee of Consumer and Worker Protection. Today's date is, whoops, hold on. I'm sorry. Chair, we are ready to begin.
Good morning, and welcome to today's, Okay, great. Good morning, and welcome to today's Consumer and Worker Protection Committee vote. I am Chair Julie Menon. I want to, first of all, recognize my fellow committee members who are here, Councilmember Krishnan, Majority Leader Farias, and Councilmember Brewer. Last Friday, a fire caused by a lithium-ion battery ripped through a Harlem apartment building, killing 27-year-old Fazil Khan and injuring 22 others. We send our deepest condolences to everyone affected by this tragedy, particularly Mr. Khan's family and those who were injured. This horrific fire, the 31st caused by lithium-ion batteries in the city this year, underscores the importance of two bills we are voting on today. Each of these bills aims to address factors that cause lithium-ion battery fires. It's critical that individuals who use lithium-ion battery-powered devices are aware of proper use, storage, and charging practices. Proposed Introduction 19A, sponsored by Councilmember Brewer, would require all businesses that sell, rent, or lease e-bikes, e-scooters, and other personal mobility devices powered by lithium-ion batteries to post safety information. Online retailers would also be responsible for posting such safety information. It is also crucial that businesses that trade in lithium-ion batteries and powered devices only sell, rent, or lease products that have gone through testing and certification for safety. Proposed Introduction 21A, also sponsored by Councilmember Brewer, would increase the penalties for businesses that sell, lease, or rent illegal, uncertified power mobility devices and batteries. The bill would also authorize DCWP and the fire department to seal businesses with repeat violations. We are also voting on three bills that I sponsored related to street vending that aim to clarify and streamline requirements for mobile food vendors and general vendors in New York City. Proposed Introduction number 49A would allow mobile food vendors to display or store goods on top of their carts, and it would simplify the display requirements for general vendors. This bill would also remove bookkeeping requirements for general vendors and mobile food vendors. Proposed Introduction number 50A would eliminate the requirement that individual employees of mobile food vending carts or trucks each must have a New York State Certificate of Sales Tax Authority. This bill would also remove the requirement that vendors obtain a tax clearance certificate from the Department of Finance each time that they renew their license. And then finally, proposed Introduction number 51A would prohibit general vendors, mobile food vendors, and vendor-related activity from occupying bicycle lanes. I now turn it over to Councilmember Brewer to make a statement on her legislation.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and I want to reiterate that last Friday, the battery fire that was in Harlem injured 22 people, as you indicated. It's a 31st blaze caused by lithium-ion batteries this year, and of course one person was killed in the fire in Harlem, and 18 people died last year from battery fires. We have to do something about this. One way, I hope that 19A will address this, it's more public information about the best practices for battery safety, particularly lithium-ion. That's why it's an important bill. I really want to thank the agency, Department of Consumer and Worker Protection, to partner with us and the fire department on this legislation. Consumers should be informed, even though it's in the press every single day, about the hazards of lithium-ion batteries and how to mitigate those hazards as soon as possible in the purchasing process. Critically, this information could alert consumers to the dangers of using non-original equipment or using batteries other than those recommended by the manufacturer. Requiring this information online could also alert consumers as to the New York City requirements for the certification of micro-mobility devices to relevant safety standards. We do need help from our federal partners, otherwise we're never going to solve this problem. And I know that Majority Leader Schumer and Senator Krishnan and Representative Torres introduced legislation to give the Consumer Product Safety Commission an explicit directive to create federal mandatory standards for how to safely build and import those batteries. Despite enjoying bipartisan support, which is also rare, these bills have not been taken up for a vote either in the House or the Senate, so we need local legislation. 21A, as you heard from the chair, what it does is basically we need to have e-bike repair shops to be as safe as any auto repair shop. And this bill strengthens the Department of Consumer and Worker Protection and Enforcement capabilities, including sealing authority to close repeat violators. And I think it's great that the fire department and consumer will be working together. They should have concurrent enforcement authority because we never have enough people to do the inspections. And it would, as we heard earlier, it would require sales of devices, display the certification on the accredited testing laboratory, and it would increase penalties for violations, and it would establish record-keeping requirement for any person who distributes, sells, leases, rents, or offers to sell, lease, or rent a powered bicycle, powered mobility device, or storage battery for a powered bicycle or powered mobility device. And it would authorize both agencies to seal any premises where any person is found to have violated this section at least 3 occasions within a 3-year period. And I do want to thank both agencies because I know they're trying really hard to address this issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And now I'm going to call on the clerk for the roll call vote. Thank you.
Good morning, William Martin, Committee Clerk, roll call vote, Committee on Consumer and Worker Protection. All items are coupled. Chair Menon.
Aye on all, and congratulations to Councilmember Brewer.
Abreu. Brewer.
I vote aye, and thank you, the chair, for your leadership on this issue, too.
Farias.
I vote aye on all, and I'd like to be added to the bills on today's committee votes. And congratulations, Councilmember Brewer, and thank you, Chair, for talking about these issues that are extremely important, especially to Bronxites.
Thank you. Krishnan.
Aye on all. Thank you, Councilmember Brewer and Chair Menon, for this important issue.
Osei. Juan. With a vote of 4 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, all items have been adopted by the committee.
Thank you.